Hello YouTube, I am Truman and today I have a very special video for all of you. Today we'll be going through the worst nightmare challenges in Batman Arkham Origins. A few notes before we get started, this is a walkthrough on how to do it in one playthrough. The strategy is to take advantage of every predator encounter in the game, so by the end of it, we'll have utilized almost every room for a challenge. I understand that by this time many of you have already completed the story, so this guide is mainly for those people who may be picking up the game for the holiday season. Another thing is that I spend a lot of upgrade points on the Invisible Predator upgrades, so you'll be seeing me using the remote claw upgrades very early and a lot. But don't worry if you haven't picked those up, every challenge can be completed without them. Lastly, I've linked a post in the description with the person who originally came up with this idea. If you're into reading, you can check that out. This is basically the same guide but in video format. So I think that's about it. We'll get started with number 1. Number 1 requires us to perform an inverted takedown, a vent takedown, and a wall takedown in one encounter. This one's actually quite easy to accomplish. We'll be doing this in the very first predator room that we come across. It's really hard to mess up, so I don't think this will be much trouble for all of you.
The hostages!
You seeing this?
What the hell is that?
You got some kind of death wish?
I can drop smoke pellets to conceal my movement. I need to get up and out of danger. He can't shoot what he can't see. Attacking head-on is a good way to get myself shot, and probably the hostage too. But they won't expect an attack from above. Nobody ever does.
Is that thing?
Screw this. I quit.
What the hell is that? You think it's the guy that...
Get yourself to safety and call the police. They'll want to see what's going on here.
Okay, I will. Whoever you are, come near me. I got midnight coming. I can fix the tower. Whatever you want. Just please don't hurt me.
All I want is for you to get yourself to safety.
Number 2 requires us to perform 3 silent takedowns in a single predator encounter. As we continue on with the story, we'll come across 3 guys who are guarding Penguin's SIM card. All 3 of them will be taken out silently, so you can't do any knockout smashes. Other than that, it should be a pretty simple challenge to complete.
That thing, boss can't be too happy about all the busts. A lot of our boys in Blackgate because of that freak. Maybe. I don't know. Well then, what do you think it is? And maybe we should change the subject. The wrong person hears us. We'll both be in the river. Hey, word is some of Penguin's guys are in the neighborhood. Tonight's the police kind of crap. Maybe it's all a misunderstanding. Like they got lost or something. Or came to visit friends. How fucking does that? We'll have to pop them if we see them. Nah, boss wants them alive. Probably so he can do the honors.
Number 3 requires us to finish a predator encounter without being seen. I actually don't know why this doesn't work outside on the final offer, but since it doesn't, we'll have to move inside and do the only predator room in this ship. When we finish this one, we can unlock the Sonic Batarang upgrade. This one shouldn't actually be too difficult, as long as you stay out of sight, perform inverted takedowns, silent takedowns, pretty much try to isolate somebody. That's really the strategy here.
Hey, how'd you get strong upside down?
You got me into this mess. What do we do? We gotta look out for her.
Strong him upside down. Like, up back.
Now that we finally have our Sonic Batarang upgrade, we're going to be using it in our next challenge, which requires us to lure an enemy into a takedown. We'll be doing this right outside the Sionis steel mill, actually on our way to our next objective. It's kind of convenient since there are about 3 or 5 guys here, and we actually have to use this 3 times. Yeah, it's a little tedious because we have to wait each time for the Sonic Batarang to recharge, but if you want to complete this challenge, you might as well do it here. It's going to be most convenient.
What the?
Moving on to number 5, this one requires us to complete a predator room without using detective vision, and we'll be doing this on the GCPD roof. So something to be careful of here is that we can't use our smoke pellet, otherwise it will automatically trigger the detective vision. Other than that, you can use whatever strategy you want, and you should be able to complete this one without too much trouble.
Potential assignment incoming. Keep this channel open.
Moving on to number 6, this one requires us to complete 4 different takedowns: a vent, an explosive gel, a corner, and a hanging ledge takedown. We'll be doing this a little further on into the story, after Joker's bank heist. I don't know why they have it set up this way, but this room is the only place to do this challenge, so be sure not to miss it. This challenge is the first one that actually took me a little bit of time to plan, but overall it should only take you a few tries to get it down right.
Possible. I'm going to let you reconcile my vision of reality with your version of reality, and in case you're...
Find out what's going on.
The Joker knows I survived the explosion. I need to hurry before he kills Sionis. Or anyone else.
I thought you was a tough guy.
This is it! An opportunity to make your new boss happy. Bring me the bat.
We got a serious problem.
If I'd have known things would get this rough, I'd have done my 50 million into the full-body cast supplier market.
It's true. There's
guy down over here. Hey! Jeez, you got knocked the hell out. What are we supposed to do against this guy? All we got is guns.
Time to show the boss who the real fighters are.
You don't want to end up like this, Donald. We'll tear this place apart until we find it. No one does this to us, all right? No one.
What's your hurry, Batman? Take some time. Enjoy your work.
Boss ain't my top priority right now. This place ain't as safe as it used to be. Another jump got his ass beat. Little help!
Where's the Joker going?
Guy's nuts, man. Killed about a quarter of Black Mask's men when they wouldn't take orders from him.
Unless you want to join them, talk.
He said something about the steel mill.
That's Sionis's mill.
It's Joker's mill now. Ain't no way you're getting in there.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Alfred, pull schematics on Sionis Industries' steel mill. Joker's taken Sionis there. He's going to kill him. Unless I get there first.
This Joker sounds dangerous.
He's taken over Black Mask's operations and slaughtered the men who wouldn't turn. He's the one who hired the assassins.
And it must be he who ordered the bombing of the GCPD. Oh, dear Lord. Shouldn't you think about letting the police handle this one?
Not a chance. He's mine.
Batman's headed for the Sionis steel mill, so are we, for number 7, which requires us to complete a Predator encounter without doing any takedowns. So for this one, I actually don't know what counts as a takedown and what really doesn't. So my best strategy was to use the beatdown on all the thugs. And the other strategy is to really try to isolate these guys. I don't like being shot at during my Predator encounters, so I take my time with most of these so I don't get shot. One more thing to add, after this segment of the story, you do not want to complete the Black Mask side mission, so that means do not go to the church to confront Black Mask, because there is a Predator encounter in there and we are going to use it for a later challenge. Now that we're done with that one, we're going to be moving on to number 8, which requires us to complete an encounter without detective vision or without being seen. This one is actually kind of tough if you don't know what you're doing, so I suggest for this one you do take your time, try to isolate these guys, and you should be able to do this one with little to no trouble at all.
Mother man, he's stringing guys up from the ramp. Stop joking. Whoa.
I need to get inside the security room.
Moving further along in the hotel, we're going to come across another Predator room where we will be completing 2 of the challenges, number 9 and number 10. Number 9 requires us to perform 4 loud takedowns, a grate, an inverted, a knockout smash, and a ledge takedown. Number 10 requires us to complete the room of a high threat level without being seen. One thing to be careful of here is to get the inverted takedown in early, because after you take out about 3 or 4 guys, the gargoyles will be armed with explosives. As with any Predator encounter, try to pick off the isolated guys. This will definitely help in completing challenge number 10.
Pile of money once, not once.
All the fools out there tried to kill the bat. They don't know it's my master's destiny. The criminals in this city are weak. They will fall under my master's boot before long.
eyes on the bat. He's on his way up to the penthouse to meet Sionis. Good. When they come down, we'll be ready for them. Get in position.
Now that we've finally earned our Sonic Shock Batarang, we can move on to number 11, which requires us to take out an enemy with a Sonic Shock Batarang. I believe you can do this anywhere in any Predator encounter, but I chose the Steel Mill because why not? You can also use this during the next challenge, which is number 12, as part of the requirements for that challenge. So for number 12, we're going to be completing a Predator encounter of a high threat level by using 5 different takedowns. So this is the part where we're going to be utilizing the Black Mask's side mission. So when you enter the church, you're going to perform at least 5 different takedowns. So that could include an inverted, knockout smash, leads, your Sonic Shock Batarang if you haven't already done it from number 11. But this one shouldn't be too tough. It is a medium difficulty, but for some reason it will still award you for completing number 12 even though it wasn't on high.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Let me take this post.
You! Someone's in trouble!
Whoa! Whoa! Come out of there!
Me. What? Don't fall for the smoke!
It's also quite convenient that we just completed the Black Mask side mission because now we're going to have to utilize a smoke pellet upgrade that we earned from completing that side mission. So to eliminate 3 enemies within the duration of 1 smoke pellet, you do need to complete the Black Mask side mission, otherwise I think it's pretty much impossible. So for this one I also returned to the Sionis Steel Mill because that was pretty much the easiest. Now the strategy for this one, just take out one of the guys by using a loud takedown so that we attract all the other guys and just throw a smoke pellet and take them all down. As long as you do it before your smoke pellet expires, you should be able to complete the challenge.
Get your bags, pal. Even though you suck.
Hey, stop that!
Now moving on to rank 14, this one requires us to eliminate 3 enemies using 1 propane tank. We're going to be doing this one on Pioneer's Bridge during the Firefly segment of the story. This one was by far the most difficult for me to accomplish. It took actual planning to do because I had to map out what is the best strategy, who should I take out first, where should I go after I take down this guy. Yeah, it just was a hassle. At least you guys now have a video to watch, but I didn't have a video to see how to do this. And hopefully this video will help you. The strategy here would be to use the remote claw to knock down 2 enemies and attach the propane tank to the 3rd. And hopefully if they're close enough, you should be able to take all 3 of them down.
Where'd this stuff come from? Okay, I surrender!
How many bombs are on this bridge?
4! 4! 1 here, 1 directly above us, in the bridge sublevel, and 1 more at each end of the bridge. Those are the big ones. That's all of them, I promise.
Then I promise you a good night's sleep. 4 bombs on the bridge, with the largest bombs at each end. I'll need to disarm this bomb before going after the others.
Finally, moving on to number 15, we have to pull 2 enemies over a railing at the same time. What this basically means is that we're going to have 2 guys standing at 2 different ledges, and we're going to use the remote claw to attach both of them so they go down at the same time. So, for this one, we're going to be doing it as we go onward toward the next bomb. We just got to track one of the guys toward another railing and use the remote claw. This should be actually quite easy, much easier than number 14. And once you have done that, you have completed the entire Worst Nightmare Challenges sequence. So congratulations to you, and for everybody who've stuck around this long, thank you for watching. I will see you all on the next video.
What's this supposed to be?
What the?
Stay calm and stay quiet.
Was that a grenade?
Bravo 2, this is